Hello, I am Mark Order, and today I will be explaining to you why plastic pollution in our oceans needs to be extinct and banished. Imagine swimming in the ocean and brushing against not a fish or seaweed, but a floating plastic bag. Picture this: sea turtles choking on that plastic bag, whales dying from all the plastic debris out into the ocean. This is the everyday reality of our oceans that is tragic. Today I want to persuade you why plastic pollution needs to be stopped, and we all need to take our part and help in an ocean cleanup. An active role in fighting for this growing crisis to stop is very important to me. Plastic pollution doesn't just harm our animals, our ecosystems, and our marine life. It harms the seafood we eat, the water we drink, and the ecosystems we rely on. No matter where we live, this problem will always touch our lives if plastic pollution is around. I've researched this topic extensively for the past week, and I can say the ocean cleanup needs to be done, and I'm very passionate about the environmental solution, and that need to be both innovative and actionable. First, I'll explain the extent of plastic pollution. Second, I'll introduce the ocean cleanup as a solution. And third, I will show you the positive impact we all can have if we all take time. Let's begin by understanding just how urgent this issue really is. Plastic pollution is devastating our oceans, ecosystems, and human health. Every year, an estimated 11 million metric tons of plastic waste enters our waters. That's roughly dumping bags worths of plastic into the sea every single minute of the day. Over 5 trillion plastic pieces are already floating in our oceans everywhere around the world, which is very bad. Microplastics have been found in our seafood, salt, and drinking water, and even some human blood, which is horrible because microplastics are very bad for everybody. They can decrease testosterone in men, decrease estrogen in women, and microplastics are just overall killer. And by consuming them way too much especially in our seafood and water, that is rough. That is like drinking poison without even knowing it. And we need that to be stopped immediately. Marine life like birds, turtles, and fish ingest plastic every day, leading to starvation, leading to death, and leading their families to be left all alone. We need to care more about our fish and sea life marine, as if we want to fish for them and hunt them, we need to do it safely and stuff like that. And we cannot have them just dying horribly and just have some fish and ingest some microplastics and then eat that, because then a human will be eating all that microplastics a fish full of microplastics. That is a bad fish and then a bad human, leading overall just bad overall health in general. And plastic pollution is the main key to that, and that needs to be stopped. The problem is overwhelming though. It's overwhelming for everybody, but there is a powerful solution that is already in motion. The ocean cleanup is using groundbreaking technology to remove plastics from the ocean and prevent it from reaching our waters in the first place. Founded in 2013 by Boyan Salt, the ocean cleanup uses a large-scale systems to capture and extract plastics from our oceans and to get them removed by the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. In 2021, they removed over 100,000 kilograms of plastic. Their Interceptor project targets river plastics, stopping pollution as a source, as rivers that people use for spring water can contain some microplastics leading off from marine life overall wherever, and that is very bad as people like to go to the rivers and get water and everything, and we can need that to be minimized as much. Some critics argue that cleanup isn't enough, or prevention should come first. However, the ocean cleanup combines both cleanup and prevention, making it an amazing solution. Others worry it's too expensive. The cost is inefficient, is far greater for both ecologically and economically. Now imagine the future if we support and put up this solution and scale. By supporting ocean cleanup, we can restore our oceans and protect marine life and human health as much as possible for future generations. Picture beaches free from litter, oceans without thriving coral reefs are safe and have clean seafood on your plate at all times, not worrying about pollution being in seafood or that piece of fish, worrying if he was eating microplastics or getting ingested with pollution. We need that to be stopped so we can have better food, better seafood. Fewer plastic toxins in seafood chains means better health outcome for all of us. If we do nothing, by 2050, there could be more plastics in the ocean than fish. That is insane. We need to take action now to save our fish and to prevent plastic from killing them. Because we need our fish to go out there and reproduce and have families. So then if we want to go hunt for them and have seafood, we can keep the chain going and keep the circle moving. And instead, if we keep this plastic pollution going, we're gonna have more plastic in the ocean than fish, which is horrible.